Thank you. Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to have a presentation at this meeting. I'm very pleased to see that so many participants here. Therefore, I believe that globally we shall have even more observatories soon enough. I would like to present some insights from our observatory. So Croatian Sustainable Tourism Observatory was established 5 years ago by Institute for Tourism and with the support of the Ministry of Tourism and Sports of Republic of Croatia. We have firstly focused on the NUTS2 region of Adriatic Croatia, which is burdened, has been burdened actually with the over-tourism on a lot of specific sites, while during the last 2 years we had a part of over-tourism, under-tourism, and now I would say in 2021 we had a kind of a glance in a type of tourism that could be the part for the future with more sustainable economic indicators and also social and environmental that go out through it. We are focused on 15 core indicators, which are based on the ETIS and UNWTO proposals. And of course, even though we have started with the regional level of measuring, which we are conducting each year for now 4 years, fifth will be this year, we have also decided to go on the local level, since we have seen that it's not enough to be focused on the regional level, because data that we have gathered are not so, let's say, bad. But we have decided to go on the local level where the pressures of the over-tourism are mostly emphasized. When talking about our focus and how do we include participatory planning, I'm very proud to say that we have in some way tried to focus on all 4 levels of international, where we have cooperation with WTO and other European bodies focused on the sustainability of tourism, national level to the actors I will present later, regional on the county level, and the local destination level. We have seen that this combination of the participants on all 4 levels is quite important. Also, it is important to stress out that we are the planning of the future based on the indicators must include specific competences and inputs from diverse actors, from public to private to social actors, where we know that the government should always be a central actor, but nevertheless, tourism policy along with the indicator process necessarily has to be also promoted and implemented also to diverse actors like the private sector and social actors that we can include at least through our primary research that we are conducting. When talking about national level, we have established a body called, it's having Croatian name, so it's interinstitutional body, which is made out of representatives from Ministry of Tourism and Sport, Croatian National Tourism Board, Croatian Bureau of Statistics, Ministry of Economy and Sustainable Development, and the Institute for Tourism. So 5 different actors on national level are working together with the activities focused on the exchange of the news, which each of us are doing in the focus on sustainable development generally, and especially focused, of course, on the indicators and the measurement process. Also, we are detecting the main problematic topics of tourism in Croatia when thinking of the new indicators we should include in measuring, designing together the annual report we are sending to UNWTO, and also organizing the dissemination activities through diverse conferences, media shows, and so on. On the other hand, we have also the local level. So it's the level of destinations of the different scale of towns and municipalities, where we have established local working groups and local coordinator as a person who is keeping us in touch. And we have tried to have all the main participants from the city, DMO, diverse stakeholders such as energy distributor, development agencies, utility companies, and everybody who have data which can help us to make composite indicators which we measure. Also, there are many activities they are trying to do together. Collection of secondary data, implementation of primary research, detection, which is very important, of key topics, challenges, crowding, which are focused on the development of new indicators, dissemination of the results, and of course, I would say not the last but not the least important, strengthening the destination level cooperation. It is surprising perhaps that some of these stakeholders have not before been at all introduced, or they didn't think that they have topics that they would have to handle together. Our mission as Observatory is to enable an independent stakeholder integration at local level. So it's not our task to go in each destination and to gather them around. They have to do it once after they conclude the process with us, let's say independently. But we have ensured some kind of tools that can help them definitely. Here is a short scheme of the measurement process as we see it. And in red bubbles, you can see the elements of the process in which participatory planning is essential for the success. So from the appointment of the local coordination and the working group to the selection of additional sustainability indicators, and in the end to the dissemination of measurement results. All the stakeholders in working group in the interinstitutional bodies have to be working together to make this process succeed. And of course, not in 1 year, but in all years to come, it is an essential process. As I already told you, we have brought out some tools. Unfortunately, they are in Croatian, unfortunately for the public here on this meeting, but we have made guidelines for measurement and monitoring sustainability of tourism for destination. Essentially, the purpose is to enable destinations to, with minimal consultations, have established a measurement system. For each of 15 indicators, they have a detailed explanation of the sources, the needed data, how to calculate the indicators, and so on. So it's a quite specific material used for all the destinations in Croatia, not only that have now with us,
Izidora,
but also
have problems to hear you.
Have the capacities to do the primary research, to go and count all the data they have gathered. Therefore, we have made them applications in which they can put the data in and process them for the survey to get the indicators directly out of it. Those all applications are available online, and all of our destination can use them. And finally, I would like to emphasize some challenges that we are facing, and I believe some other destinations and observatories are facing. As I told you, we are now working for 5 years, and I would like to especially praise the online workshops that INSTO is recently organizing, since we have gathered some very exciting new ideas from them. But I would like to also emphasize the importance of establishing a connection between data gathering and actions. That's something that is lacking. And out of that lack, all the misinformations, obstacles to establish cooperation, lack of continuity, and everything is based on the not enough, they don't see enough purpose. The stakeholders often don't see enough purpose if they only do the indicator process and don't go in the action process. So I would also emphasize the need for all of us observatories to talk. Gloria has stressed it also out in her presentation, to work together and make a stronger role of INSTO in the action process. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions, we are open for them.